Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Chemistry Basics. Today we are going to see one of the important topic, ring flipping. So how ring flipping is related with the stability of the different conformation, that we'll have to see. So let's see first what is meant by ring flipping. Suppose you have this chair form, A chair form. So it has 6 carbons. If I just push the carbon number 1 from upper side and pull the carbon number 4 to the upper side, so what will happen? Carbon number 1 will go down and 4 will go up. So it will be converted into this conformation. So see, carbon number 1 is going down and carbon number 4 is going up. Similarly, if you see the carbon number 1, 3, 5 that looks upward side, so they are going down 1, 3, 5, and carbon numbers 2, 6, 4 that looks downward side, they looks here to the upper side 2, 4, 6. So that is one of the important thing when ring flipping occurs. Now what's the other thing? This particular this B form you can convert into a form also. So just push down the carbon number 4 and pull the carbon number 1 up. So B can be converted into A and A can be converted into a B form. So this is known as a ring flipping. So ring flipping is the phenomenon in which the conversion of one form of chair into another form is known as a ring flipping. Now what's the other changes occur during the ring flipping? So just I'll draw some bonds here. So I have shown some blue bonds here. So these bonds are called as a axial bonds. These bonds are the axial bonds which are perpendicular to the average plane. And some other bonds I have drawn, that in the red color. So these bonds are called as the equatorial bonds. These bonds are the equatorial bonds, the red bonds. So during this ring flipping, what happens? All that axial bonds will be converted to equatorial and all equatorial bonds are converted into axial. So let's see the change here. See, so these all, if you see blue bonds, that blue bonds are now converted into equatorial position, and that all red bonds, previously they are equatorial, now they becomes the axial. So this is one of the very important change occur during the ring flipping. All axial bonds are converted to equatorial and all equatorial bonds converted into axial. One more thing about the ring flipping is that particular directions of the bonds. If you see the direction of the axial bond at carbon number 5, carbon number 3 and carbon number 1, axial bonds, it's upward side. Let's go to the 1, 3, 5 in flipped structure. So see 1, 3, 5, and what's the direction of the blue bond? Blue bond still upward, so direction is not changed. If you see the direction of the red bonds at the carbon number 1, carbon number 3 and carbon number 5, all are going downward. So let's go again at the carbon number 1, carbon number 3 and carbon number 5. So red bonds having their downward direction. So those previously having upward direction, they remains upward, and those previously in the downward direction, they remains downward. So direction of the bonds is not changed. So these are the important things about the ring flipping. So let's take the recap what changes occur after ring flipping. So first, all axial bonds converted into equatorial bonds, all equatorial bonds converted into axial bonds, and the direction or the projection of the bonds remains unchanged. Upward remains upward, downward remains downward. And one more thing about the ring flipping is that how it affects the stability of the conformation. So let's see that. Suppose we have this particular example, 1,1 disubstituted cyclohexane. This is the A chair form, so it has a X and Y substituents at the carbon number 1, so that's what is a 1,1 disubstituted cyclohexane. And let's convert this A into B. So just flipping is there. So carbon number 1 will go down and carbon number 4 will go up. So we'll have this particular structure. Now in these two structures, which will be the stable, A or B? So it depends on the size of X and Y. if the size of X is bigger than Y. So if it is at the axial position, definitely it is unstable because it creating some interaction with the hydrogens present at 3 and 5. So we have to just remember one thing: when bulkier group at equatorial position, that conformation is the more stable conformation. More stable conformation. Okay, so let's take the cases, different cases. So if X is the bulkier, if X is a bulkier group, then just we have to find out where X is equatorial. So in B form, X is equatorial, so B will be the more stable. So B is more stable than A. If Y is bulkier, then what will happen? Y is equatorial in A form, so definitely A is the more stable than B. And if X and Y both are identical groups, then what will happen? Chair form A and chair form B are also identical and have equal stability. So this is about the ring flipping. So always remember that this is a very important phenomenon. Then you have to study the stability of different conformations. Okay friends, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, just subscribe the channel and press the bell icon button and share the video. Thank you very much.